You might not be able to see him, but Red Arrow's having a ride out, look. 5 up front, 3 behind. Come to see Sexy Fingers working a few barley stubbles up. And, oh God, hard, don't cover it. It is like concrete. But he's making a job actually. But there's no moisture whatsoever. It's not breaking it quite as fine as I'd like, but hopefully we will get some weather to break it down. And he's just nursing it though, because it's that hard that we're likely to start busting machines up. You know, I've just told him to back off a bit on throttle. I mean, he could be going half as fast again. We've had a few problems with oil flow on the legs anyway. He got me on the seat and he was crying about with pipes. He ain't happy, I've covered him in oil. Oh, you can hear it moaning and groaning in the machine. But trouble is, if you don't start doing a bit now, all work comes at once. And while we're sort of getting on, we're working this composting. We've put a lot of compost on, so just want that sort of mixing in a bit. This is offering with winter barley again. Did very well. I'd say 3.5 tonnish, maybe a shade under. It did very well, right? Having a bit of bother with the bloody thing, the pressure on the legs. I don't know if it's because it's too hard or we've got a valve stuck or something. But actually I've just been riding on with him and it was 30 litres an hour, so but he's nursing it, because I think if we give it the full beans, I think we'd start pulling bits of metal off it, and she is starting to suffer a little bit with metal fatigue. We've just had to weld all the drawbar up, so whether that's an indication she's got to an age where she's gonna start cracking herself to bits, I don't know. Been a beautiful machine for us though. We've had it quite a while now, and I love them. A lot of people hate them, but I'm a big fan of the Solo. I think there's only me and Wardy left who is. I've always thought though, this is a 3 metre one. I think at Wardy's weekly waffles. Don't know him like, but I do watch him occasionally. He's worth a watch actually. Very interesting bloke. Bit different to me. I'm a bit rough and ready here. But no, we watched Wardy's weekly waffle. I think he's got a 4.5 metre one, and I think he was pulling it with a quad track. Now he's got a 8RX, I think. And I do wonder, what do they put in front of these bloody 6 metre ones? And Christ, there must be some strain on a 6 metre one. It must be a 600 quad track, or the biggest Challenger they do. Because I tell you what, it'd be a muscly thing what could pull it on here. Pull it on here, a 6 metre. God, I think you'd need a bigger horse than that to pull a plough on here. Well, that came off. Picking loader up. I was going to have a ride with him, but he won't let me film him because he's had to take his shirt off, because as I say, I covered him in oil when he was prattling about with spool wells. So yeah, Sexy Fingers is not happy, I'll tell you. Bit rough. Having a look at these beans what were drilled with Claydon, and to be honest they went in very well. Andy, who drilled them, did his job right, but I don't know, they've never really had a good go and a good drink since they've got put in. And I've sort of shot myself in the foot a little bit with my insecticide regime. I'm sort of vowed and not using insecticides because, I mean, to be fair, you're looking among canopy here, and there's all sorts of different insects, flies, ladybirds, beetles of various kinds. Anyway, I got told by our agronomist to sort of look out for the broochid beetle, or the broochid beetle, which it's about a fortnight, 3 weeks ago, when I sprayed it their fungicide, I should have put some insecticide on, and I vowed not to because I'm trying to get away from there. Anyway, the broochid beetle lays its larvae, and then the larvae hatch and they start doing this to the bean, that, you know, burying into it. So it doesn't really, it's not a yield robber, and it won't matter from going into animal food, but it just rules them out for human consumption, because a lot of beans go to Middle East. So, and there is a local firm takes them, so we have shot ourselves in the foot, but we aren't going to get that premium for human consumption. But there ain't going to be many anyway. Very disappointing how dry it's been. They've been knocked back terrible, you know. Like I say, Andy put them in the ground well with his Claydon, but they just haven't it hasn't really rained since, so, you know, it's but anyway, not to worry if you don't try these things. There could have been other way. We had some beans on this farm, about 5 or 6 years ago. Did well over 2 ton. So, you know, we were pleased. And they're very, very cheap to grow. Once they're in the ground, they don't cost next to naught. But this year, I don't know, they won't do a ton. Well, they won't do a ton. They do 3/4 of a ton. I think we'll be lucky. So anyway, not to worry. Can't win them all. And Phil next door, Phil ripped it up the other day with Simba. We put quite a bit of muck on it, and that's off him with wheat. Got a terrible blackgrass issue, but hopefully we'll get another green up with blackgrass, and then get it in with wheat as late as we dare, and give it its residual chemical, and then double whammy as I say. As soon as it comes out and you can see tram lines, you go over with another portion of residual, different mixture, and well, the science seems to work. It keeps it don't eliminate it, but I tell you what, it knocks it back tremendously. So twisted my ankle. I'm just doing my sums in my office. I've got outweigh tickets here from, we take our rape to Walkers, and I've tallied them all up and divided it by acreage, and well, I am a bit disappointed, but I shouldn't be really, because I've done that. I've done 1.809 tonne per acre, or for you lot who speaks English or younger than me, 4,500 kilo per hectare. So I should be satisfied. I don't think the drought has affected our yield. I think our yield's been affected by green pods going off the back of the combine. Some of the bales our Ollie brought back yesterday, they had green in it, which was unthreshed pods. There was loads of them, you know, like the patches here and there where pigeons have damaged it, shelter of trees, one thing and another, and late germinating crop at back end. I mean, took its toll a little bit, but I think I should be satisfied because I was talking to a real good pal of mine, and he'd done 1.5 tons. And he was quite satisfied, so I should be very satisfied. But I did think this year was the year. But anyway, not to worry. But I don't know, I'm going to look into swathing though, because we seem to be, every year, we seem to get more and more problems with the Roundup not working, and I'm sure we're applying it right. I think I'm putting it on at 200 litres per hectare early morning, so it isn't in blazing sun or anything like that, and it doesn't seem to be taking effect. So, you know, if I could find a decent Shelbourne Reynolds pickup header what'll fit our Lexion with no problem, I might even look into it, because I don't know, seems a backward step when you own a Vario header, but don't know. But anyway, what have you lot done? Let us know. Should I be satisfied or disappointed? I'm only disappointed because I did do the 2 ton and that's top and bottom of it. I'm gonna go show my dad and Peter now. I think they'll be pleased. But and I think prices we're at 550, aren't we? 550 a ton at the moment, but I don't know. I know it's an ambitious guess, this, but I'm hoping it has a 7 or 8 in front of it by the time it's finished. We won't sell it this year. We'll just leave it in Walker's store, pay the storage, and you know, and see what next year brings. Oh, moisture-wise, we got moisture right though, apart from one load which we knew was had a lot of green in it. 8.6 to 9 moisture. One load was 11.9, so there'll be a fair old hit on that. You know, moisture claim on that for drying and one thing and another. So admix not bad actually. An oil content up to near on 50. So near on 50% moisture in some of them. So 50% oil. So I think 46, 47, 48. So very, very pleased. So there'll be a fair bonus on top of it. But yeah, that's my OC rape story anyway. What's yours?